Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Apex Plays. We are continuing with our Bloodborne boss run, and guess what? There are some more bosses that I forgot about. They are more secret bosses, and luckily we are going to do one of them today. So sadly I'm not going to be doing that one that I promised last time. We will get there, don't worry. We'll definitely do the amygdala, which I think I already explained, but there's another one on top of that. But we're not doing that today. Actually, we are going to be fighting the Celestial Emissary in this episode. Now, this boss is a very interesting boss because it's like an alien. Ooh. I know that doesn't scare you at all. It's not spooky. But anyways, trying to make this entertaining and I'm failing, okay? Alright, anyways. So, Celestial Emissary. Now, to fight this boss, you can only do it once you have opened up the Blood Moon, which obviously we have already done. And that is when, obviously, after you kill Rom, the giant moon, I was explaining about that earlier as well. And in order to do this, you need to get to the orphanage, and you can get to the orphanage through the upper cathedral, and you need to have the key, which you need to get in the area where you first find a whole bunch of, like, I want to call them granny zombies, I guess I would call them. But yeah, you find it there. There's a special area that you fall through. If anyone has any questions on where to find that key, definitely let me know, and I will definitely, I'll either make a video or talk to you personally on where to go to find that if someone really needs that information. But since this is more of the whole boss run type thing, I wanted to just take you straight there. But, you know, obviously I'll make some exceptions because I love you guys. But, yeah, let me know, and if that's the case, we'll go there. But, yeah, so back to the Celestial Emissary. So this boss fight is an interesting one because it's another group fight, very similar to when you fought Rom, but it's not spiders, it's aliens. But yeah, the thing that's cool about this boss fight is that it is pretty much weak against fire and it is weak against electricity. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my bolt paper, which I don't have much left of, but I have enough to probably take down this boss. And I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay, whatever. I think I definitely have plenty of blood. So yeah, let's just go ahead and go on in. The way the boss works is you're gonna fight a whole bunch of little ones, which you probably have seen throughout the game. There's a whole bunch of little aliens, and they squirm around. But the big one is the key. So obviously, you come in here and you're like, oh, sweet, Celestial Emissary. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of them. Maybe that's the boss. There's a whole bunch of them. No, sadly, it's not a whole bunch of them. You just have to do enough damage to summon the big one. But be careful not to be overrun. I mean, there's a lot of them. And luckily, I have some range. They do No, they do quite a bit of damage. I'm a 4-year-old right now. But they do a decent amount of damage. So you got to be careful about that. Once you do a good amount and you have taken, like, I don't know, maybe like 8 or 9 of them out, I want to say, the big one shows up, and that's the one that you can actually do damage to, because I think that they infinitely spawn until you kill the big one. But obviously you do not want to just rush into the center of them because you can be overrun. I mean, this is Bloodborne. You guys have heard that all before. So you can be overrun, so don't panic and don't, like, rush in without knowing what you're doing. Obviously, that one that I attacked is the Celestial Emissary. Surprise! One of them is the small one. The boss is one of the small ones, but then there's a little secret while you fight him. So I know which one he is. He's the one in the back over there on the right. But I want to keep attacking right here so I can just go ahead and get my life back and kind of get to a point where he's the only one that I'm attacking. Now, you do not want to be stuck in the flower fields over here because, like I said, more of them will continue spawning. You just want to freaking do as much as you can and continue to knock them back and just keep them away from you as much as possible. This fight is literally this over and over until the little surprise happens. But that's going to happen very soon. Just want to kill this one. There we go. Now I can do some decent damage, or I can completely miss and show how freaking noob I am at this game. So you definitely are going to be... the reason why I'm also not using the bolt paper yet is because of that little surprise that I have not yet spoiled. You're going to want to wait, especially because I only have 2 bolt papers left. It's worth... Okay, well, you can go ahead and drop down there. It's worth waiting. You can do a lot of damage, and you do not want to waste your your opportune skill, or I don't know, your opportune items, so to speak. You don't want to waste them. You want to make sure and do the damage when you can, and don't go crazy and waste your stuff. I'm just gonna say stuff. So, I'm gonna heal a little bit because, as you can see, even though they're small, they do quite a bit of damage. There we go. Now that he's the only one left, I'm gonna try and get around him a little bit more. I'm doing this very carefully. I mean, it doesn't seem like it, but instead of just bum rushing him, I'm trying to do this the safest way possible, especially because of the little secret is about to happen because he's getting down to that point. Jeez. They bum rush you. I don't like it. I don't like it. No, sir. Okay, I didn't expect to kill that one, but okay, I think it's him. This is the one, right? Yeah. And there we go. Now magic is happening. Yes, there you go. When I first did that, I was like, holy shit! That thing is fucking scary. But, yeah, and he actually is scary because now that he's huge, he just do ridiculous damage to you, like, per hit, as you can just see. Oh, God! And don't get overwhelmed. As you can see, the lightning is extremely effective. You just fuck him up, but you do not want to get hit by anything. You just want to freaking use that lightning and fuck him up, and you'll get it. It's just, this is one of those easier bosses, but... Whoa, 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 holy fuck. I cannot believe that just happened. Well, I am definitely going to keep that in to show you guys that it can happen. You can be overwhelmed. It's not an exact science, and that's, again, exactly why I did not use the bolt paper in the first place, because if that had happened, and I had used my second bolt paper, now I don't have one to fight the boss with. So there you go. You just get him down to the point where I had him before. Luckily, if you can take out the little things around him right there, you can just drop him down. Oh, style finish. Boom! Oh, yeah. Style finish foe to win. Drop down, finish him off. That's pretty much the whole boss fight. You get the communion rune, then you can move on, grab the lantern, and then you go on to another area where there's, guess what, guys? Another secret boss. Now, this secret boss that's coming is no joke. Absolutely no joke. I have no idea if I'm ready for it or not, because when I first fought this thing, I mean, I didn't even know this one existed for the longest time, and when I finally found it, I was like, whoa, like, I was really, really leveled, and I was still like, holy shit, this is some serious stuff. So I will show you how to take care of that boss in the next episode, so be ready. But as always, guys, thanks for stopping by, stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next episode.